Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's to John Robinson. Good whip there. Looks like about 6. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He is down to the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, Penix. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Runs around and he's got space. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offense of scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Penix working from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He cuts it back right. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already.
Falcons nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gained 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Falcons first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And bring the tight end left. Penix looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll start the drive with Blue. There he goes on the right side. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Will Reichert lining up for the extra point.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead.
Falcons, nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. Again of 14. And the Falcon first down.
Another carry for Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing Penix. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The give, it's Blue. That's no way to trick your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
McCarthy looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early runaway. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Up the middle, Blue. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Who gets the hands out? Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is caught near the pylon. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Stay at home. Stay at home. 18 Cardinal. 18
Blue does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Blue again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
35. Falcons, nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they send a man in motion. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Penix to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. You've got a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he hands them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Gain 15 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Falcons.
It's Penix yet again. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
19.
And again, it's Penix. That one's complete right side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Penix is going to throw again. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Drake London with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead.
42, Falcons 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
41-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. He gets it. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're on the toss to Blue. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Chap 60. Chap 60. Check go.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Blue. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going with Blue here. Again, he's got room. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Blue. Gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 10. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And he'll break the 15, but not getting much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 17-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw. 3rd and long. We look underneath here. Robinson. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
Penix on 1st down. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And they've got reluctance distance now to make up here on second down.
Second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
On the shotgun, Penix. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
34 yards.
Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 34 yards.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
To the air with Penix. On the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
16 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Falcons first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons
Penix.
first down.
To the right side and reeled in by London. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Tackled at the 7-yard
It's
line.
pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown.
To Kyle
The
Pitts.
Falcons putting up points in a game decided.
The kicker on
Kyle
fourth
Pitts with
point.
a touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point.
49. Falcons 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Now it's Blue. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Dragon 60, 19, Tiger, now Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced down to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds to end a great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be fourth down coming up.
Fourth down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Viking 18. Bonzo 18. Pick it up, you're embarrassing.
McCarthy to throw for it. He's gotten to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run this with Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The third down run with Blue. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, street. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They snap it to McCarthy. He connects downfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Vikings are running them out of the building. One after try good by Reichert. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Vikings 56, Falcons 17. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll send one of the tight ends in motion right. They go play action. Here's Penix. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 26-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Penix looking to pass. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Penix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Warriors 70. Check, 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 check. Check smash, check smash.
Penix working from the gun. This is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away. It brings up 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. We're drawing up for him. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.